Hey guys, it's John with ReelBlue Custom Rods, and today we're going to start another new series on the truth about. And this series is going to be focused on the SAMSFX fishing rod wrapping metallic Versa threads. Kind of like the Versa blend threads by ProWrap. These are made by SAMSFX. And you can get them on Amazon. The link is down below where you can go check it out and pick it up if you want. As you can see here, it's a series that comes with 8 threads in a little plastic case. And we're going to do this video, the truth about SAMSFX Versa metallic thread. And so we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to use this first one here in the bottom right, this kind of green and gold. They don't really have names or codes like the ProWrap Versa blend threads, but the colors on here are pretty interesting, and so we're going to see how they're going to come out. And so please feel free to comment below and let me know what you guys think about these threads in the video, and if you're already using them or have used them in the past, let me know what you think. So here we go. This one is green and metallic. We're going to get a bite on here and start working. Get that started. All right, so get that around a little bit and we're going to cut that working end off. All right, I'm excited to see how this is going to turn out. Again, green and gold. We'll see what kind of patterns we get out of here. It's a Versa blend metallic thread. From my understanding, they're about 85-yard spools, and they only come in a size A, kind of like the ProWrap Versa blend. But ProWrap Versa blend, you're going to get a 100-yard spool versus 85-yard spool on this SAMSFX product. So what do you guys think so far? Check out that little pattern that we got going on here a little bit. So let's hit the like button down there if you think that pattern's coming out okay so far. And we'll see how it comes out. We're going to run probably about 3 inches or so, 2.5 to 3 inches on a span of this stuff to see what kind of patterns we get. What I've noticed in comparison to the ProWrap Versa blend threads, where you kind of have a series of 3 different colors, this gold and green thread, if we look really closely, you can see how it's green, gold, long span of gold, a little green, long gold, a little green, and then a lot of green, and then a little gold. So it's I'd say if the right word was more irregular than the ProWrap Versa blend product, where that kind of seemed to have more, at least a visual pattern that you can see. This one does not. It just kind of seems like the colors are kind of all out there. But so far, this is the pattern that we're getting. Definitely a very interesting pattern. I like it. I definitely like a lot of the other Versa blend stuff by ProWrap. I like this for an under wrap, even a standalone decorative wrap, especially something like this with a little dragon scale wrap underneath it. This would look really good over the top of some dragon scale, I think. So a little pattern below it with some size D or E thread, and then or some wallpaper tape, mesh tape underneath it, something to make that pop. I think that's pretty interesting. So we'll keep this going a little bit. And then as a reminder, things that are going to affect the pattern that you're going to achieve. You know, I always want to remind you guys, You know, things like rod diameter, and then the rod diameter versus the span of the wrap. You know, so if I'm doing a long span wrap, you know, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-inch wrap on a rod, you know, depending on how drastic the diameter change is from the end to the beginning or the beginning to the end of that wrap, that is going to really determine kind of, you know, how the pattern is going to change, or it's going to contribute to the changing of the pattern. But this is pretty interesting. If you can, it looks very similar as it lays out, but then you see this green line. This green line stays in here. And as you know, I'm just right at the tip of this burnishing tool. You can see this straight green line just keeps wrapping all the way through that. That is pretty neat. So we're just going to keep wrapping a little bit, and then we're going to tie this off and see how this comes out. Again, only in size A, an 85-yard spool. This is the SAMSFX metallic Versa thread. Comes in a set of 8 different patterns or thread options, if you will. All right, so let's go ahead and tie this off, I think. I think we're going to tie this one off. Yeah, let's tie this one off, and then we're going to come back and try something a little different and see what we get out of this. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is enough. Cut my thread. So again, if you like, you know, how these threads are coming out, if you like the patterns that you're seeing here, this is the metallic Versa threads. And you can, I have a link down there below in the comments block where it'll take you to it, and you can get them right there on Amazon. So this is what the first wrap looks like. But I think what I want to do is I want to get a little creative, and I want to try something different. And that something different is we're going to pick this up on a dragon scale wrap. And we're going to see what this looks like on a dragon scale. And for the sake of time, and if you're subscribed to this channel and you see me do dragon scale wraps before, you know I really like to use my sheetrock tape. All right. And so now I'm just going to come back here. And then the next thing I'm going to do is come back and cut this. Okay. So now what I would like to do is I want to come on here, and I'm just going to use a piece of tape just to help give me a straight edge next to this. And you can see this is pretty quick. I'm just kind of trying to do this off the cuff here. I just had this idea of doing this dragon scale wrap because I was talking about it at the beginning. So we're just going to go in here and we're going to throw on a quick dragon scale wrap to see how this thread will react and kind of confirm or deny whether or not this would be a good option for a dragon scale wrap. All right, so we got that working end off. So I'm just going to slow it down just a little bit. I'm going to tighten my thread down. I like to get it a little tighter when I'm doing the dragon scale wrap. And I like to use the end of my burnishing tool here to push it back. All right. Okay, so we're going, wrapping around this mesh tape. And see what kind of dragon scale pattern we're going to get out of this. Tighten it down a little bit more. So what do you guys think so far? Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think so far. As for using this metallic Versa thread by SAMSFX as a Versa blend option over the top of a dragon scale wrap. And this is the only standalone green and gold color in it. They're not very similar like the Versa blend or the Pro Wrap Versa blend threads. There's some of them can look kind of similar, if you will, from the eye with this kit. None of them look very similar at all. They're all pretty much different looking when it comes to at least the colors that are on the spool. So we're just wrapping. All right, I'm cruising right along here. A little bit more than halfway done. I think I like this thread. I've read some reviews on it. Some people said they liked it. Some people said they thought it was maybe a little fragile. But I think as long as you are just kind of fairly easy with it, it'll be all right. It seems to be just as durable as any other metallic thread, let alone, it seems to be the same kind of quality as the Pro Wrap Versa blend. All right, so we're cruising along here. All right, almost done. I'm just going to go down to the end here. I think that's a pretty interesting dragon scale wrap with that gold, that green and gold thread. That is pretty interesting. Be interested to see what this looks like maybe in a diamond wrap or something else like that. Maybe I'll have to try that out next time. But I want to see how this is all going to come out. I'm interested to see how this compares to the other colors that are in the kit. Again, it's a size A thread, comes in an 85-yard spool, about 15 yards short of what the ProWrap VersaBlend thread comes in. But they definitely have different, so far on this first one that we're doing, it definitely has a different look to it than some of the VersaBlend, ProWrap VersaBlend thread. All right, we're just getting down to the end. I'm trying to pick it up a little bit for you here. Maybe getting a little sloppy. But that's okay. All in effort to make sure you guys are aware of the product that's out there. That way you can make an informed decision before you hit the buy button on something. Whether you know you're going to like it or if you got a use for it. So. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead, tie this off. And then we'll do a little comparison. All right. We'll cut that running end off. And then we'll take this tape off the end here. All right. So here's what it looks like when we did just a wrap with it. I do like it. You can see that green line in there like I was pointing out earlier. That stays in there. I do like the colors. I think this would look really good, you know, with some red on top of it. If I came back with some color fast red, or even if I just came back on top with the same color but in a nylon thread, an NCP thread, excuse me, a regular nylon thread, I think this red would look good with that. But then we compare that to our quick demonstration of the Dragon Scale wrap. That looks pretty interesting. I like the different colors you're getting in there. The way the green and the gold kind of lay on that. I think that would look really good on a rod. I'm gonna make note of that. So yeah, so again, hey, I hope you guys found this video useful. If you're interested in purchasing this SAMSFX metallic Versa thread, down in the description below is a link for it at Amazon. You can go ahead down there, click, pick it up. You know, once you get it, let me know what you think in the comments block. Let me know how it turns out for you. And if you want to see something else with some of this thread, let me know down in the comments block. If you found this video useful, please feel free to share it with anybody that you think that would find it of value. Make sure you watch this next video here. And until next time, guys, take care. Goodbye.